Hello everyone, this is Sama, and today I'm going to teach you how to do basic keyframing using CapCut. So keyframing is a great way to add movement and animation to your video and to your images, especially if it's certain things that are not within CapCut's capabilities, such as there's a certain style that you want to make, but CapCut doesn't have that type of animation, so it's a great way to make your own. So I'm just going to start here with an image, and we're going to add keyframes to it just to give it some more movement. I'm just going to make it longer just for the sake of the video. Nothing really special or particular about that. So in order to start, we're just going to hit the diamond button underneath the image, and as you can see, the diamond is red, and when it's red, that means you're basically editing it. So what's really nice is that when you move the slider and you move your image, that it also creates a new keyframe for you. So for any keyframe, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can move from left to right. I also want you to notice how slow this is moving right here as well. So I want you to take note that the farther your keyframe is away from the other keyframe, it's actually going to be slower. Like the movement will be slower, but if it's closer, like here, the movement will be faster. It also depends on how wide the range of movement you're doing. So if it's jumping from a huge zooming in all the way to a zoom out, or if it's going from left to right and there's a long distance it has to travel within a short period of time, it'll also go faster as well. So I'm just playing around with this so you can see how it's done. So now that I've taught you how to just do basic keyframing, I'm going to teach you how to use graphs in between keyframes. So this is something that I do a lot, especially in the films that I make. I like to have simulate camera shake and camera movement. So the way I do this is by using graphs. So the first thing you want to do is definitely have your keyframes, a couple keyframes out and positioned in different ways. So one is positioned slightly up and the other one's positioned slightly down. You want to go to graphs, and then you want to hit the kind of graphs, and you can see the type of movement. So the one I typically use is the bounce one to get the camera shake movement, but there's all different types of graphs that you could use as well, depending on the effect you're going for. So you can see how these move. So that's how I pretty much do camera shake. Now I'm going to teach you how to have a zepeto character move within a space using keyframing. I already have my picture up, so I'm just going to go and select a video with a green screen. You want to make sure that the screen is green and don't export this video as transparent from zepeto because it will come up black and you will not be able to use it. So you want to go over to chroma key and use the color picker and then slide the intensity as far as it will go until the green disappears. It may vary from video to video, so it may be less or it may be more depending on what you have going on with your character or this program. You just want to make sure that the green is completely gone for the most part. So I'm just going to go and trim this, and we have our character here on our background, so we're going to start keyframing. We're just going to hit that diamond again, and we're going to set our character to the first position, and then we're going to go over to the what would be like point B, and we're going to move our character over that way. So remember, just keeping in mind that the greater the distance that has to be traveled, the slower the animation will be, and depending on how far your keyframes are spaced apart from each other. So in order to make them move faster, we're just going to increase the distance that has to be traveled within that period of time. And as you can see, she's walking a little bit faster. Move it out, move it back a little bit more so you can see the difference. So see, she's walking slower. So just kind of play around with it and see what you come up with. And that is how you do basic keyframing. Please stay tuned for more keyframing videos. Thank you for watching and have a good day.